Well, hello there in YouTube land and welcome back to the channel. And today, well, we just got down riding the V100 Mandello. Make sure to check out that video. And now we're about to hop on the Stelvio. So what are the differences? Well, we're going to do another video with the differences. But right now we're going to focus on the Stelvio. So the Stelvio has the same 10,046, 10,000, no.
Over $1,300 billion.
1046 or 1040 something cc V-twin that is transverse. As you can see, is like a boxer but a V-twin. It comes to the sides. It has the spoke wheels because this and little knobby tires, so this is more of an off-roadish to take on the Mandello. And this one also has a larger suspension, as you can see. Larger travel suspension. Still has the same Brembo brakes, Brembo master cylinder, and the Brembo lever for the clutch. It has, as we said, the same engine, same quick shifter. Let's see if this one works, because on the other one it didn't. Different things on the exhaust, but it's basically the same exhaust, single-sided swing arm. You can check out those spoke wheels. And there's something that I like a lot about these bikes, that it has no chain, so no chain maintenance. That means because it has the shaft, all right, Brembo brakes on the back. Look at the semi-active all-in suspension here, very good. I don't know if it's the semi-active. I don't think it is. I don't think I see anything that says all-ins or semi-active. It's just a shock. I think you have to pay extra for the other one. So that's why it didn't change on the other one. Let me see. Yeah, this one does not have the semi-active. I think that's an op-spec model that you have to pay a little bit extra. We'll figure it out. Anyway, let's hop on this one and see how it's like to ride. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit taller than the other one, but I'm tippy-toeing as well, so it's not that terrible. Suspension does feel a little bit plusher or more. Yeah, same thing, right? You see, you feel it right away. Starts shaking up and down. You give it a little bit of rev, and you feel like it moves you to the side a little bit. I don't really love that type of engine configuration, but we already discussed about those things. Let's check out how this feels. All right, so a little bit agricultural when you put it in gear. The friction sound on this one feels a lot better than the other one, which is weird. Should be the same transmission, same clutch, same everything. Well, they just set up a little bit different, I guess. But this one does feel a little bit softer on the friction zone and engaging it. Let's wait until all this traffic subsides. It is hot today. Boom, that's the temperature. So this one has the same torque and horsepower as the other one. So it's about 120 horsepower. Let's check out the specs. Boom, these are the horsepower. Boom, this is the torque. So no, quick shifter does not work either. So that's not it. Maybe they don't have a quick shifter, and maybe you have to pay extra to get it open. I like these mirrors, man. The mirrors are very good. Both bikes have the same mirrors, and they look very similar to the ones that BMW uses. I think they're the same, but they're very good. So engaging neutral is also a little bit hard and agricultural, just like on the other one. So for a bike of this nature, which is like a modern take on the Moto Guzzis, because I'm guessing the Moto Guzzis have always been more of the classic feel, aesthetics, and character. These a little bit of a modern take, right? Liquid cooled engines instead of the air cooled. They're gonna have a little bit more horsepower, but still keep that amount of torque, so that's good. But I was expecting like transmission to feel a little bit better. And you see how it jumps when you put it in gear? I mean, I have the clutch all the way in. I hate hate that. I just hate that. Why do they do that? I don't know. Maybe on a older style Guzzi with a character, it's like, oh, it's part of the character, it's part of the charm. But a bike like this, which has all these electronics, right? It has rider modes, it has traction control, it has control of everything, like you're married to the bike, keeps you in control. Anyway, the suspension is a lot better than on the other one, especially for a road like this that is not finished. They're working on it. And even in sport mode, as I said, I don't know if changing the modes does anything to the transmission. I don't think so. I don't feel any different. Let's see, Strada. Now it's on Strada mode. That means road. For those of you who don't know Italian, right? Strada means street. Street mode. Turismo. Let's put it on Turismo, because this is what this bike should excel at. Even though it's a little bit off-roadish capabilities, a lot of people would not really take these bikes off-road, and they would use them to tour. Oh, yeah, suspension is a lot better on this one than on the last one. Now the riding position on the other one, I liked it a little bit better, because this one you feel like the handlebars are right here on your face. They're not, but that's how you feel. Oh, I accidentally hit the bell. I was just trying to signal that I'm turning or getting on the highway. Yeah, the suspension on this one is a lot better. For these type of roads that are terrible in Houston, you need something a little bit more, a little smoother and softer. The seat feels sort of the same, although it has a little bit different material or design. It's the same, it's just very hard. Maybe they're getting their seats from Yamaha, and they use this material called plywood for their seats. You might want to check into that, Moto Guzzi. Don't copy Yamaha on the bad things. There is a lot of wind coming in. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I do hope you can. But anyway, I like this one a little bit better than the other one because of the suspension, but the riding position on the other one, and the other one is a little bit nicer looking. Oh, I keep honking my horn. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's change it back to, what the hell is Pioggia? Alright, it is in Pioggia mode now. Pioggia, ma che pazzo! Non lo sabo che chingados quiere decir a la pioggia. Entonces, off-road. Ooh, rear ABS and stuff. It changes the rear ABS. I guess it turns it off, so you can back end this bike off-road. That's a good thing for this bike. Very good job, Moto Guzzi. Alright, I'm in sport mode, and I'm trying to figure out, I don't know, I used to hate adventure bikes because I feel like a massive nerd riding up top like this, right? But I'm beginning to like the idea of being on top of the car, so you can get out of the way of the traffic easier. So I like that, and a bike like this with a little bit of pep, it's a little bit easier to do. I was a little bit hard on the other one because I was expecting a lot more. Now that I know what these bikes are all about, I'm having a lot more fun. And the same as on this one, the gearing is a little bit short, so you can just keep it in 6th, I think, and you don't have to change it because it has a whole lot of pep down low. So we'll try it. I don't think we're going to be able to, because this truck in front of us is going to be really slow. So yeah, and just like on the other one, you can blip it down, no problem, but I think it's just me blipping it, not the auto blipper. It doesn't have one. So let's start messing up these bikes that are brand new and then start using clutch, because the clutch is very soft. When you use this, the clutch and the slipper clutch is very nice, especially on the downshifts. I like this dash on these bikes. The other one had electronically adjustable windscreen and some winglets that came out here. I don't know if this one does have that. I don't think it does. Oh man. Well, even though it does have some pep down low, you do have to downshift, because otherwise it felt like a turtle. You need to get a little bit of more revs on it so that you can feel that horsepower and that level of torque. Of torquey. Well, I don't know. Would I put this bike on my list? No, I don't think so. I would rather have the Mandello, because it just looks a little bit nicer and it's a little bit sportier. And I'm pretty sure I can change the suspension in that one and make it feel just as good as this. And I'm pretty sure when it sets, it's going to be better. So a bike like this is for somebody who wants to tour a little bit longer, but you do want to hit some trails once in a while. Alright? So competition for this one will be the Desert X from Ducati, and I love that bike a lot better than this one. I mean, I love that one. I like this one, but I'm not putting it on the list. So let's see how it drops. Oh my god. It drops very easily, too easy. You have to be very careful, because the knobby tires don't fill you with confidence, and the bike just drops too much, man. It does feel a lot top heavy, so you just, oh man, I don't like that engine. I hate the freaking transverse configuration in the bike. I don't know what it is. I mean, why does it feel so different than from a regular V-twin that fills you with the character? I don't know. I don't have no idea, man. It's because it shakes like this instead of like this. I don't know. Anyway, what was I talking about? I forgot. That it's a little bit top heavy when you turn it, so you just push it a little bit on the handlebars and it drops. Boom! Right away. So that's not a bad thing, but you have to be careful. You have to know what you're doing. And as everybody knows, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. So we are having fun on this bike. It's not a bad bike, but I just wouldn't put it on my list, because it's more of an adventure style bike, and you guys know the only bike so far that's made the cut has been the Ducati Desert X. No other adventure bike on my list. It does feel very bumpy when you're turning, a little bit worse even than the other one. So that's why if I would put one on my list, it would have to be the Mandello. Put it back on the list, just because it's so nice looking. But I would wait to see if they come up with one of those without all the electronic gadgets that you don't need, and without the little winglets that come out. So see if they can put the price down, and then we can consider buying a bike like this. But hey, you never know. Go to Full Throttle and ask for a good price. See if they can hook you up. There's nothing worth losing if you don't try. Make sure you ask for Gary and for Bryce. Tell them that you saw this video and that you want to have a good price on one of these V100 Moto Guzzis. So it's not a bad place to be. I like that it has the guardrails, even though I don't like the aesthetics of those. The idea to have them and to just remove them during the summer and use them during the winter, they're great. Right now they're terrible for the summer, especially since I have these gloves. That they're great in the summer because it has some openings here, but you need some wind. Without them, I'm getting really hot. So what else can we say about these Moto Guzzis? I don't know. I've never ridden one before. I don't know what I was expecting. I was obviously expecting something with a lot of character, but for some reason these new ones, I thought they would feel a lot like I don't know, a little bit more of premium, more modern bike. Doesn't feel like that. It's not bad, because you do need a little bit of character. The problem is, I think I'm just spoiled. Suzuki spoils people with their prices and their what? And their quality. I mean, the way they feel. I was riding Suzuki yesterday after going to the movies. I was ripping, following these Mustang and this other car. I forgot. So that's the thing that's what I'm going to compare it to, right? And well, a bike like this with a bigger engine, but even though it's just a different type of engine, right? But still, that's where I'm coming from. So don't get me wrong. It's not a bad bike. It has a great character, but it's a different type of character. If you're coming from Japanese bikes or from other European brands like Triumph or BMW, KTM's, those bikes are going to feel a lot peppier. They're going to feel a lot faster, and they're going to feel a lot more premium. This one, the Moto Guzzis, what they have is character, right? It's different character type of bike, and what they bring to the table is great aesthetics. Now they're very well planted. The chassis is good. What you need is to know how to adjust the suspension, because right now on the Mandello, that was a little bit stiffer than this one, and this one for this type of road, it's a lot better. But you can adjust it. Well, that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, if you liked the video, to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell button, and share it with all your friends. If you don't like the videos, well, share it with all your enemies. And I'll see you guys on the next one.